In this lesson, let me show you a little bit about pycharm and how to work with it. Once you install and open the editor for the first time, either on Mac or Windows, you see this dialog box. We can choose to create a new project from here or use an existing one. So let me create a new one. A lot of options are available, as you can see here on the left side. These options may not be available in the free version, but that shouldn't be a problem. If you are using a free version, you can still create a pure Python project and use it for Flask. So let me create a new Flask application and let us name the project as Hello Flask. Under the interpreter, I can see my default Python executable. As discussed in the previous lesson, we can create virtual environments directly from pycharm by clicking on this gear icon. Let's create one and name it as Flask env. And we're going to use this environment for the rest of our course. And since I choose to create a Flask application, pycharm will automatically install Flask inside this virtual environment. If you are using a different editor or a free version, you may need to install this manually. You can do that using the command pip3 install Flask version 0.12 inside your virtual environment. And I'm using Python version 3.5 and I recommend using this version so that it's easy for you to follow. We'll discuss this template language later in our course. For now, I'm going to leave this as it is. Finally, click on this button to create a new Flask project. Now we are inside the Flask project, and down below in the terminal, we can see the virtual environment that we just created. With pycharm, we don't need to manually activate virtual envs every time we open a project. pycharm does it automatically for us. On the top left corner, there is a simple folder structure, again created automatically by pycharm. The name of our main project directory is Hello Flask as we defined. And we can see a Python file with the same name. It contains some boilerplate Flask code. This is just a sample Flask application, and we'll come back to learn more about this shortly. We can also see two folders. In the templates folder, we can put all our HTML files, and we can store CSS, JavaScript, and image files inside the static folder. This is a simple structure that works well for smaller projects. In a more complex setup, this folder structure could be different to support scalable applications. We'll of course learn about scaling applications in the later lessons. And lastly, under the external libraries folder, we can see the virtual environment that we created along with all the necessary dependencies installed inside it. So that's a quick overview of pycharm, and I'll see you then in the next lesson.